I messed with Teen Titans heavy. It was one of my first, if not the first, introductions into comic book heroes. And when I was younger, I don't think I owned all, but I at least had like 2 or 3 seasons of the DVDs for the show. But anyways, I watched them religiously. So I randomly decided, hey, why not just go over everything about the Teen Titans, the good, the bad, the ugly. This isn't going to be some like super critical critique essay analysis of the show. I just wanted to take a casual look back and talk about something from my childhood that I love. But I guess that's it. I would like to talk about the show when I'm actually talking about the show, so let's go. Okay, so the first episode we have is the Divide and Conquered, but to those who may remember first watching it, you may be thinking, wait, isn't the first episode Final Exams? And yes, that would be the first episode aired, but Divide and Conquer is the first episode produced. So I think it would be better to start off with the earliest episode because I think that would be good to show the progression of the series. I think I may know why they decided to air Final Exams first, but that's something I would like to go over when I actually go over it. So, okay, we start off with a prison break and an introduction to one of our recurring villains, Cinderblock, who is an original creation of the show, which I see as the show saying, hey, we're our own thing, sort of like how the Titans are different to their comic book counterparts. Shoot, man, even Robin looks different compared to the animated series counterpart. So I like how the show steadily established that, hey, this is its own thing separate from everything else. This is our Teen Titans.
Sir, don't take another step or we will use force.
Jumping back to the break-in, we see 3 random prison guards. Wait, just 3? Did you guys not see who was breaking in? You would need at least like 5.
You know, Cinderblock, normally the bad guys break out of jail.
And I can think of 5 good reasons why you don't want to break in.
See, these guys get it. Okay, so we get our first introductions as nice little shots of them, and this might be a bit overanalyzing, but I wanted to talk about everything about the show. But shouldn't it be that Cyborg is saying number 2? Matter of fact, Buddy is like the last one to go. I've always seen him as like second command, and reasons we'll see later will only help prove that. But, like, of course Robin is 1 because he's a leader, but why is Starfire 2? Maybe to show that there is a girl on the team, but the promotion would already show that, right? So, I don't know, dude. Dude, look at his face. I don't think there's anyone that embodies the phrase shitting bricks more than him right now. But anyways, we can move on to the intro, which I'm not even going to risk letting that music play. It's a classic. You all know it. So, I feel like it would be best to go over the designs of the characters. And I guess a brief little history of the Teen Titans. The first iteration started off as sidekicks of superheroes. So we had Robin, Kid Flash, Speedy, Aqualad, Wonder Girl, and it wasn't until some years after did we get the members who we know and love. For the designs, Robin is pretty much spot on, Don't really change too much about Robin just because he's such a popular character that you just, shouldn't. I mean, why do you think there's Robin on pretty much every iteration of the team? Starfire and Raven don't really have staple designs like a Superman or Batman. You can always add your own flair, and as long as they have their respective design elements, people won't complain. Cyborg and Beast Boy are the same way, but I just wanted to say I really like the design choices they went with them. I really like Cyborg's techno patterns, really makes him pop and more visually interesting than any of his other versions. And Beast Boy's purple and black just complements him better than the red and white. Red and white looks fine, but the purple and black just go much better with his green skin. After the intro, we get a fight between the Titans and Cinderblock where we get to see everybody's powers. And it does an alright job. It's nothing to write home about, but it shows that everybody's different and their powers are not limited. And also matches their personality in a way. We see Robin is acrobatic and uses an array of gadgets, so he's flexible and crafty, as a leader should be. Cyborg is a powerhouse, but has this techie scientific side to him. Starfire is this ray of light, but certainly nobody to push over.
I am sorry to disappoint you, but I am stronger than I look.
Raven is this mysterious, magical girl, and Beast Boy has a wild side, seeing as he goes from a hawk to a T-Rex.
Think again.
Wait a minute. You guys can trick me. This is animation from the intro. Never mind, this is over. I'm done. A million sins. There's not an exact timeline on where the Titans are in their careers. You can assume it's pretty early, but I still do find it a bit weird that they make such a silly mistake and then Cyborg quits over that silly mistake. I mean, they do argue, and it goes to show that the Teen Titans are teens, so they get a bit overdramatic. And it does set up the overall theme of the show that the Titans do need each other. Well, sort of, but I'll get into it later. Anyways, I do think it's a bit silly that they make such a silly mistake. We get to see the animated inspirations in the following scenes, though. Sometimes it translates pretty well, and other times it can feel a bit weird. Like how in this scene we see them go from babies and then jumping right back to their normal selves. Side note, I really like how the heads turn to face Robin. Now we can get to the main villains of the Teen Titans, Slade. Yeah, more on him when we get actually more of him. But I gotta say, I love Ron Perlman's voice on Slade. So cold and chilling. He has this calm presence, but also one that commands a level of respect to it. So I really like that.
I see your mission was a success. Good. We will proceed with phase 2. Wake him.
I also kind of like how who will come to know as Plasmus doesn't want to be free. It makes you wonder if he put himself there or if it just hurts to transform or something. Wait a minute, is that a regular phone? I mean, they have like Titan communicators, so is that just a house phone? Do they even get house calls often? I mean, in the intro, they do say when you're in trouble, you know who to call. So I guess maybe they do request. I don't know, dude. It's just weird seeing them with a regular phone. We also see Raven. Wait, what do we see Raven doing? What is she playing? A game of colored shapes? If so, can I get an X? And we also get the first of our many reoccurring jokes that Starfire can't cook. And, I wonder if that's just because she doesn't have the right ingredients because she's on another world. I mean, think about it. As a kid, I used to think she just couldn't cook. But if you were sent to an alien planet and decided to make the dishes you know and love, would you be able to make it? You're on another world after all. Does it even have the same stuff? Like, does it even taste the same? What's really crazy, though, is how she offers Robin some after she tries it and nearly throws up. So what's up with that, man? Small moment, but I like how Robin does the dishes even though it's Cyborg's turn. Shows how he takes charge. And yeah, I know Cyborg isn't there, but he could have just easily told Beast Boy to do it or something. Or it just goes to show that Robin thinks he could do more without Cyborg, and ultimately everything that he does to try to forget about Cyborg makes him think about him more. And so when he apologizes, it kind of feels a lot more nicer when Cyborg eventually comes and saves Robin. Oh, okay, really great animation we got from Robin. Wait a minute, another animation from the intro.
Star, let him have it!
Did I let him have too much?
Wow, dude, this scene is a whole lot more fun than the Cinderblock one. Wonder if that's just because they're up against a less concrete opponent. Yeah, I'm gonna go let myself out. Robin, okay, come on, dude. You'd have to have seen Batman fight Clayface before. So, Plasmus is a dude from the comics who got in a radioactive accident, and from what I can tell, his body is just a weird body plasma material. So, that has to be the most disgusting thing in the world, right? So, the fact Robin doesn't even react is crazy.
We did it!
Nice work, team.
I don't know, man. If I saw some weird mud monster, I'm not gonna assume like 4 beams are just gonna hold him, especially if he's still conscious. Even though they say it's 4 against 5, I really don't think that they should have much trouble against him. My guess is because it's probably that they're early in their careers. But again, there is no like solid timeline of where they are in their careers. I mean, dude, they have their own big-ass completed tower. So I kind of feel like it happens just because the plot needs them to lose. Okay, so it's later. Remember how I said Titans do need each other, and then I added that sort of? Well, it kind of makes it seem like Cyborg is the main pillar, which I know is just for the sake of the plot, but Cyborg was able to capture Cinderblock on his own after they had trouble taking him down together, and is the reason the Titans are still alive from Plasmid. So it makes you think that, wow, they really need Cyborg, especially when Beast Boy says something like,
Yeah, didn't think we'd pull it off without...
So it kind of rejects the whole thing about the whole is greater than the sum of its parts. But it does show that Cyborg is the definitive second in command, seeing as he is able to bring down Cinderblock and comes to the conclusion as Robin that there may be a bigger force in play. Overall, though, it's a pretty good introduction that really shows off the characters and who we're going to be following and sets up an intimidating main villain. And as well, I'm not really too sure how to end this, like, comment, subscribe, share if you want to. And yeah, have a great day. Peace, peace.